Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to achieve a clean low taper fade on full afro hair step by step. And as you already know, I don't use enhancements. Everything you are about to see is 100% natural. Just proper technique, precision, and clipper control. So let's get into it. I will start from the back of the head. So using my clipper with no guard attached and the lever fully closed, I will create my first guideline. Because we are doing a low taper fade, I am keeping this guideline very low, about half an inch. The most important thing here is to control the height. Don't take the guideline too high because once you push a low taper too far into the afro, it becomes difficult to bring that natural fullness back. Next, still with no guard attached, I will open the clipper lever fully. I will create my second guideline, again keeping it around half an inch above the first one. Notice that I am keeping everything very low. This is a low taper, so we want to preserve as much of the afro as possible. Take your time and maintain the same height throughout the back. Now, I will close the lever halfway and begin blending the first guideline into the second. At this stage, I am only targeting the area between those two guidelines. Don't force the clipper too high into the second guideline. Use controlled flicking motions and let the clipper gradually erase the line. Next, I will attach my number one guard with the clipper lever fully open. I will begin fading the second guideline into the afro. Notice my hand movement. I am moving the clipper almost like I am combing the hair. This technique helps me control how far the fade travels into the afro while creating a softer transition. Remember, we are still maintaining a low taper, so don't push the fade too deep. Now I will attach my number 2 guard and close the clipper lever completely. I will use this setting to remove the bulk between the fade and the full afro. Again, pay attention to the movement of my hand. I am not forcing the clipper into the hair. I am using controlled comb-like strokes to gradually remove the bulk and prepare the afro for a smooth transition. I will go back to my number 1 guard with the clipper lever fully open. I will redefine the blend and make sure the second guideline disappears properly into the afro. Keep your hand steady while doing this and maintain the same movement around the entire area. The goal is a seamless transition without pushing the taper too high. I will use my afro comb to leave the hair properly. Once the hair is combed out, I will trim it evenly to establish the shape of the taper fade that I want. Take your time while doing the trimming. A well-shaped afro makes the taper look cleaner because the transition between the faded area and the natural hair is properly balanced. Now, with no clipper guard and the lever fully open, I will begin my detailing. I am using the corners of my clipper to target the remaining dark spots and imperfections. Pay close attention to your clipper angle and the lever control while doing this. Detailing is not about cutting aggressively. It is about making small, precise adjustment until the blend becomes clean. We are done with the back. Now, let's move to the side. First, I will use my Afro comb to lift and prepare the hair. With no guard attached and the lever fully closed, I will create my first guideline, my first skin guideline. Notice how small and low this guideline is. Next, I will open the lever fully and create a second guideline just above it. Again, I am keeping the guidelines very tight because the objective is to create a low, clean taper, not a high fade. Now, I will attach my number 1 guard with the lever fully open and begin fading the second guideline into the Afro. Next, I will attach my number 2 guard with the lever fully closed to remove the bulk between the Afro and the guideline. I am doing it as if I am combing the hair. This allows to remove the bulk gradually without pushing the taper too far into the Afro. I will now go back to using my number 1 guard with the lever fully open and refine the blend. Once the guidelines are properly blended, I will remove the guard and continue detailing with the lever open. I am using the corners of my clipper to clean up any dark spot areas and make the transition as smooth as possible. Now, I will close the clipper lever halfway and trim the side area to establish the final taper shape. This is where you start seeing the structure of the haircut come together. While doing this, keep your hand movements controlled and avoid taking unnecessary hair from the Afro. Now it is time for the lineup. Using my trimmer, I will carefully carve out the front hairline. Your hand needs to be steady and controlled here. Don't rush this part. And most importantly, don't push the hairline too far back. The front edge is extremely important because it determines how balanced and sharp the entire haircut will look. Now I will use the edge of my trimmer to carefully carve the C-cup. This area requires precision. You need to keep your hand stable and follow the natural shape of the hairline. A clean C-cup gives the taper a much more professional finish. Next, I will use my clipper with the lever fully open to blend the side beard into the taper. The goal is to create a smooth transition without leaving a harsh line between the beard and the faded area. Finally, I will line up the back of the head and clean up the extra hair around the neck area. These finishing details may seem small, but they make a big difference in the overall presentation of the haircut. And there we have it, a clean, natural, low taper fade on full afro, achieved without enhancements. Just proper technique, patience, and attention to detail. I hope you learned something valuable from today's tutorial. If you enjoyed watching and you learned something new, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and share this video with someone who is learning barbering. And please subscribe to the channel for more professional barber tutorials. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to properly use a blade holder to sharpen a hairline. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.